For your question, yes, the mind have a great impact on nature actually. Nowadays, you see how the mind of people function, how the mind of people work. They forget what, you see, human being forgetting what they are, the Atma. Of course, Atma is not something that you can perceive it just like that, you know. You have to do something to achieve it. That's why people find it difficult, because nowadays everything is just a touch button. Now you touch a button, you have something. What is happening to the mind? The mind also is becoming like that. In place of becoming positive, it is degrading itself. Because everything, it becomes so easy, we don't need to utilize the mind to do anything. So what the mind does, automatically it will run towards negativity. And when the mind becomes negative, the mind is a magnet. What you feed the mind with, it becomes that. So if you automatically, when the mind runs towards negativity, because that's what it is attracted to, it becomes negative. So meaning that your potential, your creative energy inside of you, God have given you this energy to create also. So here, by attracting negative, what will happen? Do you think you will create positive? No. You start creating negative. So your whole vibration of you become negative. So when you become negative, of course, around you, you don't expect the people to be joyful and happy. So it reflects on the people around you. So the people around you also feel that. They also participate into that, because this is how the mind intoxicate one each another. So your negativity affects also the people around you. So in a global way, even if it starts with one person, it reaches a mass. So all a mass together, it does react on nature. It does react on how you see the world nowadays. This is Prakriti Shakti, because you are part of that. You are part of nature itself, no? Vice versa is also one positiveness does react upon nature also. But people don't want to see positive. People don't want to see the changes happening. Because they are so happy to see the negative things happening. Now, in Nepal, what happened? But who's responsible for that? It's mankind. In January, they slaughtered how many? 250,000 innocent animal. How do you think positiveness will come out of that? Any act of aggressiveness, any act of cruelty to nature, nature have to balance itself. Because don't think that this animal which have been slaughtered, they were just happily said, oh, we are going to be slaughtered for the Divine Mother, yuppie, yuppie, happy, happy. No, they were suffering. And these suffering, do you think is finished by the animal dying? No, it doesn't. They appeal to the mother, and you see the mother which they offer to, it's like Kali. And Mahakali is not soft, no? She give you the same. So Nature balances itself in that way. So like that, we can't expect the whole world to change now, but you can change only yourself. In South Africa, I was telling one satsang, there was a man, he was very prominent, and when he was young, with great enthusiasm, he said, I will change the world. For many years, he tried to change the world, to make it a better place, change the people way of thinking, all this, but was very unsuccessful. So he said, okay, I didn't manage to change the world, but I can at least change my country. So he tried to change his country. Like that, many years have gone. It was not successful. So he decided to change his town. Even that was not successful. Then he decided to change a part of the town where he lived. Not possible. So like that, years again and years have passed through. Then he realized, okay, let me change at least my family. He tried to change his family. You know how it is. It's closer to you. So everybody accused him being crazy, nuts, all kind of words. But it was impossible to change the family. So one day he was sitting, reflecting back on life itself. Then he looked at life in a backward way, he looked at it. And he realized that he's alone. He tried to change everybody, nobody changed. Then he started reflecting. Why? Then he starts looking at himself firstly. He starts looking, saying that, well, I was very enthusiastic when I was 20. I wanted to change the world. Now I'm already 1 foot in the grave. What I have achieved? Nothing. Why? Because I wanted to change everybody, but yet I have not changed myself. So he reflected on that. He said, yeah, the changes I should have changed first. If I would have changed first, this will have an impact on my family. And that impact on my family will have an impact on the surrounding, the friends and neighbors. Due to that, they will change the surrounding itself. Their surrounding will change the country, and the country will change the world. But now it's too late. This is what one have to realize. We can't change anybody. But you can change yourself. By you changing yourself, it will react all around you. And that will react on nature itself. Because we are all linked together. There's a flow of energy which flow from each person to person. From the person to the animal. From the animal to the trees. From the trees onward. This is what connects all of us. The flow of life energy. Flow of the energy of God. Which connect us with each another. That's why when you look at the prayer of Saint Francis, how does he call the animal? The brothers, sisters, no? That's how he was calling, because he was aware of the flow of God energy from him to all. So the mind does have a big impact upon nature. And if you watch yourself, you will see. How is yourself when you are miserable, you are unhappy? What the energy you project? Is it joyful? Or around the surrounding itself change? You can see that in your life itself, But when you are miserable, everything around you appeared miserable. Even people who come on your way, they are miserable. You attract them. But when you are happy, everything is fine. Even things which is not fine is transformed to fine. So this is your link with you and nature. The mind had been given not to dwell on things which is limited, but to access something greater inside of you. It is through the controlling of the mind, for controlling of the senses, but you achieve controlling the mind, and then from that the awareness is transformed. You realize your unity with everything. Your unity with Bhagwan himself, Because as he is omnipresent in everything, in each atom he is present. Once you perceive him inside of you, you perceive him in everything. You perceive that it is part of you itself, which is in everyone.